It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and day 2 of the restoration of the Coronado garden. It is October, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We are launching this new design, our Cactitty sweatshirt. It will be available until the end of the month in the shop, and 25% of all of the proceeds from the sales will go to the Pink Fund. Thank you so much, all of you that have already bought the sweatshirt. It's really soft and comfy too. Okay, woo, Hannah and Val. Val, where are you?
Hiding.
Say hi. This is Val. Val's new. So everybody say hi to Valerie.
Valerie.
She and Hannah tore into these bromeliads. Well, yesterday Hannah got them all cleaned. And then today we added some new ones to fill in the gaps. And oh my gosh, is this not stunning? It's twice as full as it was when we planted it. You will also notice that we cleaned out the red pot over there in the corner. I'm going to be inventing all of the pots in this garden. This is, when I talk about the 3 cubic foot bags of soil, this is what I'm talking about. This is Kellogg's 3 cubic foot bag of soil. And I had Greg bring 3 of them. So in this area, after we got all of the plants out, I'm going to throw down more soil, do more mounding. After Greg tests the irrigation to see if there's any problems, breaks, or leaks, we will then restaple the drip line, pour out the soil, and then reinvent this space with some new and old suspects. So let me show you the plants that we got from Waterwise. I've got the crew right now just doing detail work and continuing to pull weeds and pick up detritus. Now that the plants have arrived, I got a Desmediana Joe Hoke, Agave ovatifolia, oh so pretty, and an Aloe violacei. I adore this plant. The first one that I ever planted was at the Willoughbys, that pool property in Bonita that I'm always at, and it is jaw-dropping. I've got another Ficaria degutii. I just love this plant too, this kind of mock ocotillo. I think it's going to look really good in Susie's garden. And then I got another Xylo, what is it again? Xylo something-oides. This euphorbia that is just so fun. We're going to give that a try here. Oh look, you missed a bromeliad. Also, the Kalanchoe orgialis were looking really good. So I'm going to take these 3 gallons and I'm going to take 3 of them and cram them together and see about starting a stand of the Crassula orgialis. And check out this really, really pretty coral colored millii. I pulled this out and tagged it. It was just amongst all of them, and oh my gosh, so pretty. We've got Mangave Jaguar. I've got some Mission to Mars.
They're over there.
Oh, the Mission to Mars are over there. Here's one here. Super cool. Excited to get some Mangaves going in her garden. And if you look here, we did have a couple of agaves that bloomed out. And on their bloom spikes, look at all of these pups. Can you even with that? There's hundreds of them. So Susie is going to give these to her garden club friends. So there will be agaves everywhere on the island. Oh, and also this Trichosoceras. I bought this to put in the pot that the Pachypodium was in the hopes that it would do better. Cactus on the island here on Coronado are it's kind of a crapshoot. It's a little dicey. I've had some problems, but I'm hopeful that this one being in full sun will do well. And if not, you know what? Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? You got to try. We'll be showing you this. I planted this. Oh my gosh, this happened before the installation. I did this area for her about a year before, so about 4 years ago, and it's held up really, really well. We're going to be getting in there and pulling out detritus and leaves and what few weeds there are, but for the most part, I think that has sustained very, very beautifully. So, yeah, we've got Greg here on irrigation. We've got Gordon. We've got Viv. We've got Kevin. We've got the dream team. Cullen is working elsewhere today. So, yeah, that's it for now. We'll check in with you later, and you will see some miraculous progress. So sorry, we've had a mic malfunction, so I'm going to talk loud, and we will resolve the mic issue ASAP. Thank you for your patience. So, in the copper pot that Susie had tried to grow various perennials in with no success, I planted the Aloe Violacea. I just think that looks so pretty. Obviously, I'm going to bring some contrasting rock to top dress. I'm also going to pick all of this rubble out and do a new design and, you know, bring more rock in the circle. So when you see this tomorrow, it's going to be dialed in. We have, did we show them the leucodendron?
No,
yesterday?
but also make sure you talk at me.
Right. I have to talk at Hannah since I'm not Mike. Oh, this feels so funny. The client bought 3 leucodendron to plant. You remember back in the day we had the hopseed bushes, the Dodonea. Didn't work. Got too tall, started flopping over on the house. So we're going with another strategy here. This looks super pretty. Viv just planted a aloe. I think it's just, looks like just Vera, yeah. And some Crassula Argentea Sunset, and then these are Fred Ives cuttings. And that is such a tight little trio of plants. I love, love, love that. Over here, we've got a Mr. Toothy in this pot. Also, we'll top dress tomorrow. Look at this agave avatifolia. That looks so good. I have all of this honey quartz rubble that I'm going to be reworking in a new ribbon. You know, as promised, we did additional mounding here. Then I restaged the Region A compacta. We put in the Mission to Mars here. I replanted some little mystery aloes there. The Joe Hoke, the Cameronii, the Trigona, the Quadricolor. Here's the Vicarnia recurvata. Some of you were asking if I ever used this plant. Well, here it is. Wow, 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 wow. I'm really loving this. The areas where we had tapestries, you know, I dialed in. They're still lush and full, but they're not as fussy as they were in the first go round. You can see over here too, you know, I tucked some things in, just kind of staggered the plants down in height so that it looked full and finished. I also put an agave cream spike right in the corner there. We moved the Pachypodium lomerii out of the pot and into the ground. Put my little Trichoceros in the little pot that the Pachypodium was in. And this was one of the coloradas that was over here. Moved it in this spot. Love the way this is all taking shape. We have Val working on redoing Susie's little chair. Back in the day when I was a newbie at this, I did succulent arrangements and created little things like what Val has done such a beautiful job recreating. And my inspiration for doing tapestry work in the garden was wanting to create this on a larger scale. So Susie bought this chair from me years ago. So we redid that for her. Oh, another thing, little PSA. So those of you that live in Southern California, last night we got pounded, didn't we? We got hammered by rain. It rained, rain. If you were tempted to turn off your irrigation, rethink that. I was so surprised when I was digging in the soil this morning how I only got down maybe 2 inches, and beyond that it was dry as a bone. So yes, we got, you know, some nice rain and it was great to wash everything off, but don't be too sure that it penetrated the soil. Don't be too eager to turn your irrigation off after a one-off like that last night. Oftentimes my experience with clients is they turn off their irrigation and then forget to turn it back on. And since I'm only here once a year, no bueno. So that's your little PSA. Just leave your irrigation alone even when it rains once. Oh my gosh. we already went over this, didn't we?
Mhm.
Your beautiful, beautiful bromeliads. Hannah got the plant in the back corner planted out. Also, I limbed up the gardenia. It was hanging over on my walk path, and I limbed from the bottom, so you can't even tell that I did anything there. It looks so much better. Greg came in and fixed a bunch of irrigation. We still have a couple of areas of concern. This little micro line was really pinched. That's not good. So he's going to come back tomorrow with rock, and we'll have him fix that in another area over there. We're going to be bringing in California Gold and Burgundy 3/4 inch. We're not going to be doing the Creva on this one. It's a little too fussy. So yes, we are right on schedule. This is exactly what I had hoped to accomplish and more. My crew is absolutely magic. And tomorrow we will do all of the finished work. You will be so surprised. So thank you all so much for following along. Be sure and to check out the store. And what? The soil? Did you ever say?
Yeah.
Yes. And I did tell you all about the soil. And yeah, tomorrow we will get to see this in its glory. This has been Laura Eubanks reporting for Team DFS in Coronado with day 2 of the 3-day succulent rehab. Bye guys.